If you unless you are like a little child, you cannot enter the kingdom. Are you hating your day to day? Are you hating where you spend most of your waking hours? If you're doing a job that is stressing you out, causing you to dread getting up in the morning, making you long and thirst for the weekend and all the times off, and if you're spending that time trying to pacify and anesthetize yourself, there is a big problem. We've been trained to do that. Hey, suck it up, grind it out, hustle, work harder, do all the things that are going to burn you out for the greater cause of freedom at some point. In Ecclesiastes, it says over and over and over, enjoy your toil. The word toil, it doesn't even sound like work. It sounds like something worse than work. Toil sounds like this mundane, monotonous component. And so I want to talk about two things that are really going to help you enjoy your toil. The first one is the simplest one. In whatever environment you're in, however you're currently making money, without anything changing, without your boss changing, without your coworkers being kinder, shift your mindset. What we focus on is what we need to be like children. He told us that. He said, look, unless you are like a little child, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. And so there's this part of us that we've given up because that we were told to do that. We were told that, hey, sit here, be quiet, operate in this little box, and so on. But you see, the kids have the most fun. And in Ecclesiastes, he says, enjoy your toil. So there's a mindset thing where it's like, hey, focus not just on the things that are crazy, but on that which is enjoyable to you. And as you enjoy yourself, and as you find what's good, as you find the service component of what you do, the interaction with people, the, hey, how can I bless this person? How can I give this person? Because it's better to give than to receive. So we're both in the same scenario. How can I give this something that is going to provide fulfillment for me? How can I enjoy this space? How can I have a couple goofy kids behind me that are going to make life a little more fun? Aside from mindset, the other key component is finding your optimal niche. It's finding the place where you just belong and you show up and you are yourself and you bless the world around you. And because of that, the natural byproduct is wealth, not just financially. It's going to be that too in abundance, but it is also this thing where you are blessing people. And because of that, you are seeing an impact on their life, which is doing amazing things for your heart and your mind and your soul, and it provides energy. So instead of that drain that's happening, you're getting a lift by seeing the impact that you're having on people. I'm just going to go show up and be myself. There is a sweet spot that we have, and oftentimes we can see it show up in our childhood. And that place where we have fun and we do what we're skilled at and it blesses other people, that's the sweet spot. That's our optimal niche. That's where we should be operating. That's how to get to the place where you're actually enjoying your work. For a lot of us, we need to take time and pause and think, where did that show up? What are the patterns that I've seen in my childhood and going throughout my life that will help me identify my optimal niche? I got the mindset stuff, but I need to identify, what do I really enjoy? And if I could do anything, and if I knew that money was going to take care of itself, what would it be? When I was young, when I was little, I was like 3 or 4. After church, I used to go up and I used to grab the mic, and I used to put my little hands with my little fingers around that big oak pulpit. I was drawn to speaking. I can see that playing itself out in my life. And one of the ways, which kind of blows my mind now, is when I was a student, I had an opportunity to speak to thousands of kids on the campus. Big auditorium. About a year after that, I got a chance to share the stage with Coretta Scott King and speak to people about the way that we view the world, about how we operate, about taking care of each other, even if we're a continent away. And I look at that, and I look at the trajectory that I was on, and I look at the natural use of what I was drawn to, what I enjoyed, and the impact that it had on other people, and the professors that responded, and the students that responded, and how it blessed them, and because of that, it also blessed me. But I also see this other thing of fear that came in. I see life coming in, which happens to a lot of us. We get to a place where we're going, and life beats us down so much that we quit, or we give up, or we get small. We allow fear and the thoughts about what could go wrong and the thoughts about what other people might be thinking to bombard us and to just pile one weight after another, after another, after another. And so we lose the childhood spark. We get into the place where we've just accepted that this is just how it's going to be, where we've accepted that I'm just going to be this cog in this wheel. I'm going to just play my part. Whatever life you've wandered into now, if it does not fit your optimal niche, you were not designed for it, and you do not need to keep doing it. You've got to find a path out. And part of that is going to be getting all of these things within you, getting the evidence and stacking that up, because you stack evidence, we stack evidence against ourselves all the time. Science says most of the thoughts we think are negative. Most of the thoughts we think today are the same things that we thought yesterday, and we keep piling the negative emotions because they stick out. So first of all, it's rewiring it and thinking in different patterns, breaking the loops that we're in that are negative, and realizing there's a reason why he said in Ecclesiastes at least 6 times, enjoy your toil. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what's going on around you. Find a place, a sweet spot. Speak life. If you're not in your dream life, if you're not doing what you feel like you're called to do, if you're just a cog in a wheel somewhere, intentionally or unintentionally, you got there by allowing your mind and your thoughts to guide you in a particular place or things that other people said. And it is time to do something different and to start with just one thing. If you want to go somewhere else, you have an idea, you need to feed that. You need to feed the faith. You need to feed the belief system. You need to deconstruct some of these negative thoughts and patterns that are in your life, and you need to reconstruct something that aligns with you being an amazing, beautiful creation of the Most High God. You're freaking amazing. You're incredible. You are one of one. There's no one like you. There's no one that can replace you. And so you need to begin to meditate on these things. You need to begin to meditate on the fact that the creator of the universe made you just like you are. And he knew and he saw your gifts from an early age. And he probably saw the breaking process too that needed to come to refine you and to bring humility and to bring a place where you could speak with authority about the dark times and about getting through the dark times. Or you could just have some experience that you could share with someone that's good and that's beautiful, that's great, that you're able to connect with people. You understand and you can empathize with people. You have an audience. You have somebody who's just like you, who's waiting for you to be who you're supposed to be. Sort your mindset out, find your optimal niche, and begin to build. What's the next step? You don't have to think about the 100 steps. Focus on the next step in front of you. The one thing you need to do next. What is it? Share your one thing in the comments. Share your dream in the comments. Share this video with somebody that you think would appreciate it or needs it. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.